friends, welcome back to our channel News GK for Children. We got to learn about the types of democratic governments that's being followed in India and the United States of America in our last video.
A quick recap. Now we know that India follows parliamentary form of democratic governance and USA follows presidential form of democratic governance. To understand about the functioning of these governments in detail and also to comprehend the political news better, we need to understand some basic associated terminologies.
Not only that, this knowledge will help us score better in our history, civics, or global perspectives examination or any civil service examinations in the future. The Civil Services Examination CSE is a standardized test conducted in India for recruitment to higher civil services in the Government of India. So all this knowledge will definitely help us if we are aspiring to become an IAS officer, IPS officer, ICAS officer.
Hey, I don't know what these abbreviations are and what their jobs and responsibilities are.
Oh, okay. We will go slowly and start from the basics. In today's news, I read something that said India to achieve one nation, one legislative platform mission this year. There is a resolution of integrating all legislative bodies by this year 2025. But I did not clearly understand what it meant. So today, we will try to understand three important terminologies that are critical to know in the world of political science.
Absolutely. The three terminologies are legislature, executive, and judiciary. Since India and US follows a federal framework in governance, there are two levels of governments in these countries, isn't it?
Yes. So we also know that a government is a group of people who make and enforce laws for a country, state, or community. The government in every state is called the state government, and there is a central government to govern the entire country as a whole. The central government is also called as a union government in India and a federal government in the United States of America. The Union Government of India is based in New Delhi, the capital of India, and the federal government of the United States is located in Washington, D.C., the capital of the country.
Ditya, can you tell me what enables our human bodies to function?
Yes, Medha, our bodies can function because of the external organs such as hands, legs, eyes, etc. and also due to the various internal systems and its organs such as heart, lung, brain, liver, etc.
Similarly, in a federal democratic system, both the state and central government have three important branches, or it's like organs that enable them to function. They are the legislature, executive, and the judiciary.
This is as per the constitution of the countries. Each department of the government has its own set of powers. Each department is given functions and responsibilities in order for the country to run smoothly.
Let us learn about them clearly. For better understanding, let me represent a state government, say Telangana and Ditya, the central government of India. So let her be seated in a higher position as hers is at a national level, just for better understanding. Both of us have our own three divisions, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary.
Let's talk about legislature. It is a lawmaking body. It is that group of people who are the elected representatives and are responsible to make appropriate laws to see that public concerns are addressed. The main functions of the legislature are to enact laws. To enact means to make or form. Some important facts. It is the basis for the functioning of the other two organs, the executive and the judiciary, because until and unless laws are enacted, we cannot apply or execute them.
Since I represent a particular state and you represent the country, our legislatures are at different levels, correct? Do they have different names?
Yes, but we will discuss this in the next video. In this video, we will restrict our knowledge to just understanding the function of the three branches only.
Sounds good. Now let's move to understanding what an executive is. The executive is the organ that implements the laws. So after the laws are enacted or formed by the legislature, it is the executive body that put those laws into action. So without the executive body, common people's wishes for a change or reform cannot be carried out. It is the administrative head of the government, which means it supervises and manages the everyday functioning of the government. Ministers, including the prime or chief ministers and the president or governors, form part of the executive.
So, the US President and the Indian Prime Minister are part of the executive branch of the central government, whereas the Chief Minister of every Indian state and the Governor of every American state are part of the executive branch of the state government. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Now can you explain about judiciary, Ditya?
Oh sure, Medha. Judiciary interprets or explains laws, ensures laws are not violated, settles disputes, and administers justice to all citizens. It is an independent body, which means the judiciary is considered as the watchdog of democracy and also the guardian of the constitution. That is, it acts as a check on the legislature and executive branches and takes suitable actions if they violate the laws. So, the judiciary of the central government comprises of the Supreme Court and that of the state government comprises of the high courts, district courts, etc. in India. And in the United States, the judiciary of the central government comprises of the Supreme Court and that of the state government comprises of the district courts, trial courts, etc.
So, to summarize, the three branches of a democratic government, both at state level and at central level, are the legislature, the body that makes the law, the executive, the body that implements the law, and the judiciary, the body that interprets and applies laws to resolve disputes and protect the rights of people. It is the protector of the Constitution. Hope that all that's clear to everyone.
Now, let's revisit the line. India to achieve one nation, one legislative platform mission this year. There is a resolution of integrating all legislative bodies by this year 2025. Better to understand, right? Is that possible to achieve with such a large population? We'll leave that to you to ponder over. Ponder over means to think about something carefully and thoroughly for a period of time. Follow us for more such content. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Signing off, Medha
And Ditya.